Okay guys, I'm going to show you something I just got on Temu. I got this for $11. It is a portable washing machine. It's collapsible. It's got this silicone around the side so you can just collapse it down for storage. It has 3 separate cycles, a 10-minute wash, a 15-minute wash, and then they've got the basket where you can wring it out after you've done your washing, which is this. You just stick it on top of the propeller and then it spins your clothing out. But the propeller itself is really tall, it agitates well. We've been using this for a couple days now, getting caught up on laundry. We also bought one of these from Temu, but it works a lot less efficiently. You just stick it to the side of the sink and then it's supposed to clean your clothes, but it just doesn't work nearly as well as this guy right here. So, where I'm going to start is, I'm going to do a realistic review with this guy. I'm going to put in a good amount of clothing, like that. I've got a pair of shorts in here and a large shirt. And then from here, you just fill it up in the sink. And then we'll go from there. So to start off, going into the washing process, I always fill it up to the way top, no matter what size load it is. It just seems to work better this way. It doesn't leak out the side, out the plastic, it's sealed, everything, you're not going to have any issues with that. I've noticed a lot of other reviewers only bring it up to here, but it just doesn't wash very well. So from here, we're going to add some detergent. Just put a small amount like that. So, to start the machine, just put your lid down or keep it up however you want. Then you hold this button right here. It'll give you your separate cycles. I always do a 15-minute wash and a 15-minute rinse. So as you can see, it's starting to agitate these 2 clothing items. It goes back and forth different directions. But as you can tell, it spins the clothing actually pretty well. See, the shorts are starting to come up now. So yeah, we'll come back after this 15-minute wash cycle, and we'll see what we can drain from it. Also, one thing I should note is it runs on a regular household adapter, so it's not USB. Alright, so the 15 minutes just came to a end, and you can see the water is really nasty. So let's get to draining this. Alright, so here's the drain valve. It's on the right hand side of the machine. So you just pull that out. So it's draining out. It takes a little bit, so what I do is I usually start grabbing my clothing out of there and wringing it out between every cycle. This is fantastic for apartments, you know, it just saves so much money with the laundromat, being able to wash an outfit after a day of using it. I just wanted to give you a glimpse of what the water looks like. I can't really tell if you can notice, but it's really foggy and nasty in there. So yeah, still draining out. So when it's draining, it's actually pulling the water through the propeller itself. So you can sort of tip it to the side after it's fully done draining, so you could get a little bit more out. Okay, so now on to the 15-minute rinse cycle that I'm going to put it through. So there it is. It's a lot easier to tell without the suds how well it spins the clothing up. Okay, the 15-minute rinse just finished. As you can tell, the water is pretty murky. So it definitely did its job. So now we're going to get to draining it over here on the right. So I just put my ringed out items in a little pop-up bin, just like that. It holds everything very well. It's still draining. It's almost down to the bottom. So usually I do not use this portion of the washing machine, but just since we're on the video right now, I'll put the shirt in here. Could still use a little bit of rigging. So let me see, let's switch it over here. Okay, so maybe it does work. So I don't know. I mean, it shakes around a lot with this cycle, that's why I just don't use it, but for the purposes, I mean, look at that. But yeah, we'll come back after this is done. I'll let it do its whole thing over here. Let's see how it turns out. Okay, so it sort of found its position, which is good. At least it's not falling off the counter anymore. Neighbors probably love me. Okay, it's done. Let's see what we got. I mean, there's some stuff on the side. Let's see. Pretty much the same weight as when I ringed it. Let's see what's going on in here. Few suds. Maybe I need to rinse them again. But yeah. That is the Temu washing machine. It's a great little device for an apartment, you know, it just, as you're ready to store it, you just pop it down like such. It stores nice and flat. You've got your regular AC adapter for it, so you just pack all that up and go hang up your clothing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my review. You know, I just wanted to share my personal experiences with it. You know, you can fill it up to the top, you can put a decent amount of clothing in there and still have it, you know, agitate and spin the load around. But yeah, it's a very capable machine, and I'm very happy that it was invented. Thank you so much again. Have a good day. When you do have less items inside of the washer, actually don't fill it up very high. I learned the hard way. I filled it up all the way, and it started spilling out through this. So if you got less items, fill it down there. If you got more, fill it up.